Hey, what's up, folks? Welcome to my Let's Play Dragon Age Origins playthrough. Doing a series of these, and I'm just going to do all 6 origin stories. And at the time of this recording, yesterday I uploaded the Dwarf Commoner origin story, Part 1 and Part 2. You can check that out on my channel. And today we're going to do the Dwarf Noble. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Just doing the origin stories here. And then based on how well they do, I'll do an entire playthrough. I'm going to skip this cutscene there. It's a cutscene that it explains who the Darkspawn are, and it explains who the Grey Wardens are. They are the antagonist and protagonist of this game, respectively. If you're a Dragon Age fan, you already know that. So we're going to do a female dwarf rogue. She's going to be a noble. As I explained in the Dwarf Commoner video, whenever I play dwarves in this game, I usually play a female because the male dwarves in this game are I just can't find one that looks the way I want him to look. I feel weird. So plus there's a few achievements in the game where you have to be a female anyway to get the achievements. So usually I'll use the two dwarf, the Dwarf Commoner and the Dwarf Noble. I usually make them both females.
Greetings.
So I can get the achievement anyway. Let's see.
Charmed.
Okay, there's the voice that I want. Let's get the face that I want. Hair. Eyebrows. Change her eye color here. Right there. And we're going to name her a variation of my internet handle that I've been using forever. Okay. Hit next. Gonna be a cunning rogue, but in order to do that, gotta meet a dexterity cap first before we start dumping all our points into cunning. So we'll just make her go with dexterity for now. Coercion, survival, combat training, dirty fighting, deft hands, and dual weapon training. And here we go. Nightmare difficulty. Good luck.
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar, the larger of 2 known remaining dwarven cities in the world. Orzammar was once the seat of a major empire connected by tunnels called Deep Roads, which stretched thousands of miles. The city now stands alone, cut off from the rest of the dwarven ancestral lands by the Darkspawn incursion. Secure in Orzammar's impregnable construction, the dwarven noble houses continue their centuries-old power struggles. Assassination and blackmail are commonplace, but the appearance of honor is paramount. You are the 2nd child of King Endron of House Aeducan, the 9th Aeducan ruler elected by the Noble Assembly. You grew up in a world rife with political intrigue and have struggled against brothers and cousins for honor and prestige. Today, a feast celebrates your first military commission, the opening move towards real power in the ever-changing game of dwarven politics.
Greetings, my lady. You are dressed and ready. Excellent. I couldn't find the armor's matching dagger, but I scrounged up a rather fancy longsword. Do you wish to wear your shield to the noble's feast?
I wouldn't even wear the armor if not for tradition.
Why not?
It chafes. Never really liked the feel of it.
Get used to it. You'll be wearing that armor a great deal from now on. Although the idea of you charging naked into battle holds a certain appeal.
You, my friend, are ridiculous.
One can't take all this marching about and speech-making too seriously. Moving on to the business at hand. The king expects you to make an appearance at the feast, but there's no rush. The noble family heads will spend hours boring your father with petitions and petty grievances.
What sort of grievances?
The usual. This lord had my cousin killed, this lord seduced my wife, this lord did the exact thing I'd planned to do to him, but he did it first. They pose and bluster, and each pretends he is the honorable man in a den of thieves and assassins. Bah. The rest is worth seeing, though. As part of the celebrations, permits have been auctioned off to members of the merchant caste who wish to sell wares in the Diamond Quarter. Lord Harrowmont has also opened up the provings for young warriors to test their mettle before tomorrow's battle. Rumor has it that Harrowmont hopes you'll be swept off your feet if a well-placed young nobleman wins the provings in your honor.
Perhaps I'll go win the proving myself.
Win the proving in your own honor? That would be most interesting. Shall we then?
Yeah, but I'd like to go see the merchants first.
With you as always, my lady. The day is ours until the feast.
Okay, so, let's do let's get the, my hotbar set up here. Alright, dirty fighting, we'll put that right there. What else do we have? Oh, let's learn some tomes. These are, bonus items from having the, I want to say the Ultimate Edition, not exactly sure. Maybe it's the Collector's Edition? I don't know, but there are a couple of tomes. They give you some extra points. We'll go ahead and toss them into Dexterity for now. And we'll get Stealing. All characters are required to have at least 1 point in Stealing to open up a quest later on in the game. So I usually just go ahead and grab that early, get it out of the way. What next? Let's do a gear check here. When Gorim came in, he said he scrounged up a fancy longsword, but he couldn't find the dagger that matches the suit of armor that we're wearing here. But I found it in my inventory, so I put it on. And yeah, we're good to go. Alright, let's do some exploring. Ah, okay. Gorim has now joined our party.
Well, all right.
Let's see what else we got going on here. Get all these codexes and whatnot out of the way. Okay, Gorim. He has leveled up. Sword and shield warrior. So he has to meet a dexterity cap. Makes him harder to hit before we start dumping all kinds of points into strength. What else? Combat training. We'll give him powerful. And what else? He's a sword and shield warrior. So, should we give him... Let's give him shield bash. Should we give him pummel? Or should we give him shield block? Let's give him shield block. It's just a passive. Okay, that works. Hit play. Gotta set up Gorim's tactics. Lady Aeducan is a rogue, so she's an aggressive scrapper. Okay, next, Gorim is a defender. We'll put him on aggressive, and we'll make it so that he, if he gets injured, health less than 40% of his health, he'll take a health potion. So he can treat his own wounds there. I don't have to switch over to him and hit a potion. Alright. Do we have any potions? Yes, we do. Okay, let's move on. Oh, here's a codex. Cool. It's worth 50 XP.
I am proud to serve the Aeducans.
And so I shall.
That's Trian's bedroom, your older brother. It's locked.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Okay, this is Balin, your younger brother's bedroom. And if you've played the Dwarf Commoner, origin story, or if you've watched my video on the Dwarf Commoner origin story, you will know that this woman here is Rika. She is the Dwarf Commoner Warden's sister. And she is basically a noble hunter. She's trying to... she's like a consort for Prince Balin. She's trying to get pregnant with a son for him, so that she can be raised up to concubine status and move in with the nobles. But anyway, in this origin story, the dwarf noble, Balin is your younger brother, and this woman is obviously his mistress, but we know her as Rika from the Dwarven Commoner origin.
I'm sorry. I thought you were Prince Balin coming down the hall. Forgive me.
No harm done.
I will show myself out. With your leave, my lady.
Go or stay. I don't care.
Thank you. I will go now.
Always thought those options for dialogue were weird. Like, I mean, I don't really care if she waits in my younger brother's bedroom for him to get back. I don't know why she has to leave. It doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. Let's move on. This is the king's bedroom.
Good day. Congratulations on being named commander, my lord.
Lovely.
I am at your service.
Okay, let's just go on out.
Your father has allowed the merchants to show their wares in the Diamond Quarter during these celebrations.
Okay.
I'm sure we can work this out reasonably. It's in the records. There's nothing I can do. Please, Master Volney. My work is accredited by the Shaper.
These books are lies written by the enemies of House Volney.
I write only what I find in the ancient records. Lady Aeducan, you can vouch for my work, can't you? Your father loved my History of Aeducan, Paragon King, Peacemaker.
Oh yeah, I greatly enjoyed that book as well.
This worm has written a book that slanders my house.
What does it say?
It doesn't matter, it's all lies.
Tell me what it says, scholar.
My work tells the stories of all those raised paragons in the last 500 years. When the Assembly names a paragon, that man or woman is then, by definition, everything one can aspire to be in the world. They form their own noble houses and are revered as living ancestors. But paragons start off as men.
Volney was more than a man.
Brunton, you're acting like a fool.
Am I? Would you allow this coward to slander your ancestors?
I have written no slander. Volney became a paragon by the narrowest margin in history. One vote. A vote mired in rumors of intimidation, intrigue, and outright bribery. The records of that vote are kept in the Shaperate and are a matter of fact. Not liking history doesn't make it any less true.
The scholar is right.
You're taking his side? What if he published a book like this about your paragon Aeducan?
The truth is more important than your pride.
You would not say so if it was your house, but I shall respect your wishes. For now, excuse me, Your Highness.
That fool has no idea how weak his house is or how low he sits in it. Shall I have him killed, my lady?
Nah, he's not worth the blade. Leave him be.
As you say.
You've shown House Aeducan a friend to research, history, and the glory of our people.
Carry on with your work, scholar.
Of course. I have much to document and organize. Good day, Your Highness. And thank you.
Okay, that was a fun little conversation. Unfortunately, you don't get any XP out of that one, but oh well, let's move on.
Ah, my friend. Enjoying the festivities so far?
Quite.
50 silvers for such a small bolt of cloth? That's outrageous. You certainly have some gall, merchant.
But my lord, these are surface silks, dyed with the finest saffron and indigo and embroidered by skilled elven tradesmen. I've seen Prince Balin Aeducan himself wearing a robe made of something quite similar.
So I pay your exorbitant price, only to end up looking like a poor imitation of Prince Balin. You'll get no coin from me.
Lots of
That's
little
not what I meant, my lord. My lord!
conversations going on here. I just didn't want to interrupt. Looks like Prince Trian and Prince Balin are up ahead. Though these are your warden's brothers. So let's go talk to them.
Our trust follow, big sister. How surprising to run into you out among the common folk.
Especially since duty requires that you attend our King Father at the feast today. Have you so little respect for him to disregard his wishes on a day set aside for you?
Lord Harrowmont told me we wouldn't be needed for hours at least.
Silence! If I want the opinion of my sibling's second, I will ask for it.
Yes, Your Highness.
Don't speak to Gorim like that.
I speak to lower houses and castes as they should be spoken to. Now do as I say.
Keep barking orders. I'm sure I'll care someday.
Your lack of a sense of duty to your house is obvious. I can't imagine why you are receiving a commission. I expect after tomorrow I'll spend much time apologizing to the heads of the noble houses for the deaths of their children under your incompetent command.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it, Trian?
As heir to the throne, it is my duty to impart wisdom and judgment upon those who need it. Now then, you, get to the feast.
Kiss my ass, Trian.
I'd advise you to watch that tongue, dear sibling. Father will not live forever. Come, Balin.
That was fun. Nothing like being talked down to by the next king.
Ignore him. It's my day, not his.
That it is. Let's get back to enjoying it, shall we?
So clearly your older brother's kind of a dick.
What about that one?
I doubt he's up to the task. I'm not going down that road again.
Oh, I would love to end up with a redhead.
Would that Sir Blackstone were a noble, hmm? Stand up straight. They're coming.
I'm going to talk to these ladies. They're noble hunters. It explains what they are and what they do.
Greetings, my lady. May I say you look striking today. Is this your paramour? He wears both his vambraces, unmarried and eligible.
I'm flattered, ladies, but I'm not a noble. I'm a knight of the warrior caste.
Warrior caste isn't bad.
Tally, we didn't pay gold for these permits to take warrior caste.
I guess you're right. Sorry, sir.
Okay, let's see. What am I going to say here? What's going on here?
They're noble hunters, my lady. Because a man takes his caste from his father, they hope to bear a noble lord's son. If a noble hunter succeeds, she is raised up to join the house as a concubine to care for her son. It brings new swords to a house, so many nobles look favorably on such women.
Oh, we could certainly use more Aeducan swords.
Then perhaps you'd tell your brothers to come say hello?
Tally, mind your manners.
No, it's alright. I'll mention you.
My lady is kind and generous beyond her duty.
So, if you choose a male noble character instead of a female, you can actually, there's a side quest where you can actually have a child with one of these two. I forget which one it is, but kind of funny. Let's grab some loot here. Now we have a scene with a merchant.
Greetings, my lady Aeducan. I am so honored to have you visit my booth. I have a proposition, but I dared not approach.
Yet you dare now.
Nah, it's alright, I'll hear him out.
Very well then, speak.
Yes, just so. Here's the thing. What I mean to say is...
It's alright.
Sorry. So nervous. I had a dagger made, for you, as a gift for your first command. Sent a messenger to deliver the dagger to you. Prince Trian had him thrown out. I don't know what offense he caused, but I had him beaten severely.
Let me see this dagger.
Here it is, your highness.
That's an amazing piece, merchant.
You do me much honor, sir. The blade has been crafted over a period of 2 years by masters of every art.
I wish to bless the lady's first command and hope that someday, when she rules, she will wear it.
Trian is heir. He will rule when King Endrin returns to the stone.
If the Assembly wills it. Forgive me, sir, but whispers say the second child of Endrin will be chosen.
Whispers indeed. It's a princely gift. If Trian recognizes it, though, it may send the wrong message. Or the right one, depending on your view.
Damn what Trian thinks. I'll take it.
Thank you. You bring uncountable honor to me.
What he means is that you'll bring uncountable gold to him if you wear that piece in public.
Okay, so we got a brand new noble dagger. And since we are a dual-wielding dagger rogue, we're going to put a dagger in both hands. Take that stupid long sword off. Who needs that, right? Now we got a matching set of daggers. Nice. Okay, so let's move on. Oh, this is a funny scene right here. Can't forget this.
Oh, Lady Aeducan, here, in my booth. I am so...
He's fainted. You make quite the impression these days. Is it hard to be the king's child, never able to just blend in?
Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna say sometimes.
It's the price of power, I suppose. Shall we move along?
Yes, let's move along.
My lady, are you heading to the proving arena?
I was considering it.
We have been charged with the task of escorting you to the proving grounds.
I clean forgot about that. Forgive me, I should have informed you sooner. The king decided you are not to travel through the commons unguarded.
What? Why?
I did mention the merchants that won permits to show their goods in the Diamond Quarter. There were only so many permits auctioned off, and quite a few were turned away. Your father fears you will be harassed on the way to the proving.
This is silly, but I will comply.
Will we be leaving then?
Yeah, let's go.
We are at your command.
Gonna head on over to the proving. Alright. Let's do a little quick save in case we get killed.
Your Highness, it is an honor to have you here. Have you come to watch these brave warriors do battle in your honor?
No. I've come to fight.
Your Highness, this proving is in your honor.
Then honor her by doing as she says. Lady Aeducan will fight in this proving.
I will honor today's warriors by testing their skills.
Of course, it is well within your rights. Men and women of Orzammar, we have a late entry to these provings, held on the eve of battle for the honor of House Aeducan. I give you the Lady Aeducan herself! Are you ready for your first match?
Of course.
Then let us begin! This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Aeducan. Lady Aeducan will fight Alair Bimo, youngest son of Lord Bimo.
You honor me with this match.
The honor is mine.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Here we go. Yeah.
The winner is Lady Aeducan.
Okay, sometimes some of these matches are a little RNG, and you end up losing because of, just some bad luck, so I always quick save it in between each match, just in case.
That was quite a fight. Alair Bimo is no slouch with that hammer. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yes.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Aeducan. Lady Aeducan will fight Adal Helmi, eldest daughter of Lady Helmi.
You are my inspiration, Your Highness, and to all of us who follow your example and live by the sword.
Thank you.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
It's a fight! How lovely!
Nice.
The winner is Lady Aeducan.
Alright, grab a little quick save there.
That was a crowd pleaser. I can't remember the last time we had two female warriors of such skill. Sir Blackstone is your next opponent. Are you ready to face him?
I am.
Then let us begin. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Aeducan. Lady Aeducan will fight Sir Blackstone, Deep Road squad leader of the warrior caste.
This is your education, child. Try to learn as you bleed.
Good luck to you.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
He's immune to stun. Great. Yeah.
Winner is Lady Aeducan.
Yay! The crowd goes wild. Okay. Grab a little quick save there.
Well done. You have proven that even the best of the warrior caste cannot match a noble Aeducan. Franlin Ivo is your final opponent. He too has had many victories today. Are you ready to face him, or will you rest first?
I'm ready to fight.
Of course. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Aeducan. It is down to just two warriors, with backbones of stone and wills of iron. They have defeated all others this day. Lady Aeducan will fight Franlin Ivo, second son of Lord Ivo.
You fight well. I wish you glory today and glory tomorrow.
May you be as stone.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. The victor is champion. Fight!
Here we go.
Of course.
You're no match for me.
Oh, he knocked me down. Get up, get up, get up. Get some backstabs in, come on. Oh, miss, miss. Really? Oh, he knocked me down again. See, this is insane.
I'm bleeding.
Dear me, what a mess.
The winner is Lady Aeducan.
Yeah, it was sloppy, but at least we won. Grab a little quick save here. Okay, talk to old dude here.
Congratulations. Franlin Ivo is as fierce a competitor as I've ever seen. You vanquished every warrior of note in today's proving. The ceremonial helm, commissioned by your father for today's winner, is yours.
Send it to Franlin Ivo. He fought bravely.
The people will remember your honor and generosity for all time.
Alright. I think we can leave now.
My lady?
I'm ready to leave.
Your wish is our command.
Okay, now we head back to the palace.
Look, the Grey Wardens are here. The raid tomorrow must be more than a standard mission. The Wardens only go where the Darkspawn are the greatest threat.
Interesting.
My Lady Aeducan, might I bother you for a moment?
Sure.
Many thanks for your willingness to hear me out, my lady. I wish to speak to you of a matter most urgent.
Of course, Lord Dace.
There is a vote coming before the Assembly next week. And a word from you could go a long way towards helping our cause.
What cause?
The vote concerns the status of the so-called surface caste. Lost to the stone, air-touched, and so forth. Centuries ago, narrow-minded men declared that any dwarf who left to live on the surface forfeited his caste, and his house if noble. That he was, in essence, no longer a dwarf. I seek only to remedy an injustice, to retie the bonds of anyone who can trace himself to one of the noble houses wherever he may live. Please, agree to speak for this noble cause.
Why are you so interested in this particular cause?
Those on the surface are our lifeline. They facilitate trade with the surface. They're honorable and, well, let's be honest. I don't care a whit for those who have wandered from the stone. My wife, however, is a gem of a different color. She has a cousin, a useless sort, but she's quite fond of him. He joined a speculative venture to the surface, hoping to make his fortune, and went bust. Now he wishes to come home, but he cannot, for he has no house and would be casteless. For my wife's sake, I take up his cause. Will you lend me your voice?
Sure. What do you need me to do?
When your father presents you to the noble houses, I will ask for your opinion on the matter. You have merely to say that you feel our surface brothers should be returned their noble rights. What could be more simple?
Okay.
You're a fool.
What?
Your mother would melt the stone if she knew what you just did.
Excuse me?
Lord Dace is playing you false. Go ahead, be his puppet. Your first command will be marked by every major house turning their back on you.
If you have something to say, say it.
If you are to play in the games of the Assembly, make sure you know the motivations of the players. Last spring, a guild from the Merchant caste invested heavily in an expedition with a guild from the surface. Lord Dace backed the Merchant Guild, pouring a great deal of money into the venture. The expedition was a disaster.
So, this is Lord Dace's play to recover his losses?
Clever child. Lord Dace lost a great deal of money and prestige. The Surface Guild has no way to repay the investment, but it does have several leading members who are descended from noble houses. House Helmi, Bimo, Aeducan.
So, if the surface dwellers return to their noble houses...
You begin to see the whole picture.
Uh-huh.
Your house and mine would be forced to pay the Surfacers' kin debts. It would be a great victory for Lord Dace.
Standing up for the surfacers is the right thing to do, though.
The Surface caste gave up their noble ties willingly, generations ago. Will you humiliate your house and your father for them?
Yeah.
Do what you will then. It's your honor that hangs in the balance.
What a hag. Hey, let's talk to Duncan.
Greetings, my lady Aeducan. It is an honor to meet you at last.
At last? Have you been waiting for me?
Not as such, but your father never misses a chance to boast of your skill and bravery. He says you may be the quickest fighter in all of House Aeducan.
My father does me great honor.
I have no doubt it is deserved. We need more Grey Wardens like you, and quickly. Even as the Darkspawn weaken here in Orzammar, they are stirring on the surface. A blight has begun. Soon the fight must go beyond the deep roads, lest the Darkspawn threaten all the world.
I wonder if Father would allow me to join you.
Alas, I do not think he would take kindly to that suggestion. As the child of the king and heir after Lord Treon, your place is here.
I would like nothing more than to be a Grey Warden.
Truly? Then I will speak to your father after tomorrow's battle. I have my doubts he will relent, but there is always hope. Until then, good luck to you. Show the Darkspawn what your people are made of.
Cool.
My king, please reconsider. The trade contracts alone could bring great prosperity to our houses.
Will we really turn our back on our brothers and a potential fortune in cheap labor because of a political technicality?
Denial of the traditions of our people does not qualify as a political technicality. There is more to life than monetary gains, my lords Bimo and Mino. The Assembly of Kal Sharok will respect the rule of Orzammar, or they will rot and die alone, surrounded by enemies.
Yes, my king.
But look, we have company to spare us further wrangling. A Trast Vala, my sweet daughter. How fine you look in your grandmother's armor. I hear you were declared champion of the Provings. I suppose you were never one to sit by when something exciting was going on. Are you ready to be presented to the heads of the noble houses?
Of course, Father.
So dutiful. Very well, let us begin. Lords, ladies, grant me a moment of your time. We are here today so I may present to you my second eldest child, blessed by the stone and born of the blood that ran in the veins of the Paragon Aeducan. Who would pose a question to the prospective commander? Who seeks to know the prospect better?
I have a question. I seek to know the prospect better.
Lord Dace, head of House Dace, speak.
Lords, ladies, my question concerns the plight of our wayward kin, the so-called surface caste. What does the Commander Prospect think is the proper place for these lost souls?
They are as we are, and should have their rights returned.
Thank you, my lady. I am satisfied.
Then if there are no other challenges, I give you Orzammar's next commander. Tomorrow, our newest commander will lead part of a mission to strike a great blow to the Darkspawn. Not only does this recover access to some of our most important mines, but it also allows our honored guest Duncan, head of Ferelden's Grey Wardens, to strike far into the deep roads.
Thank you, King Endrin. While the Darkspawn seem to withdraw, it is only because they are massing on the surface. This could mean a blight, and my men and I will discover the truth.
We are honored to have you with us, my friend. Now, feast, drink, and celebrate, for the morning brings battle! As for you, my new commander, find your brother Treon and send him to me. He may be watching the Provings, or getting some rest in his rooms.
Of course, Father.
Walk well, Commander.
Alright.
I am at your service.
Got a few things to pick up down this hallway here. Got a codex for 50 XP. What else we got here? Nothing. Oh no, some leather armor. Is there anything in here?
Lovely. As you desire.
Anything else? I think that's it. Nothing there. Oh, there's something in here.
And so I shall.
Okay. That's where we came from. Have we been in here? Nope.
Of course.
Okay. I think that's it. Let's go talk to Trian and Balin. See what they're up to. Which way is it? That's the... oh, it's this way. Gotta grab this codex here. There we go. Well, come on. There we go.
And so I shall.
Trian's journal. Is that everything in the room before we engage in the conversation? Yes.
So you're a commander now, in name at least. Shouldn't you be attending our King Father?
Father wants to see you, Trian.
Of course he does. We must discuss strategy before tomorrow's battle. Balin, stay here and stroke the new commander's conceit if you like. But then get to bed.
All day I've put up with that. He can really grate on the nerves.
I agree.
And what I'm going to tell you next won't make you any more fond of him.
What are you talking about?
Trian has begun to move against you. I never thought his much-proclaimed honor would allow him to actually act on his jealousy. Big sister, Trian is going to try to kill you.
What?
I wouldn't have believed it myself if I hadn't overheard him giving orders to his men. Trian's decided you're a threat to his taking the throne. Maybe he's right.
But I'm not the heir, he is.
Trian's the named prince, but only the Assembly can proclaim a king. It would be unusual for the Assembly to ignore the king's choice, but it does happen.
The founder of House Bimo became a paragon and king in one move from the Assembly, and he was a commoner.
That was an extraordinary case, but at least a half-dozen times the Assembly named a lesser family member, or even someone from another house, as king. Twice, it was a woman.
Well, I would make a good ruler.
You entered the provings held in your own honor just for glory and to please the crowds. If you win glory against the Darkspawn tomorrow, it will only strengthen the case for you as the next heir. Trian fears father will replace him on the spot. If not, the Assembly will surely turn against him when father dies. You know his pride will never allow him to step aside.
What's your angle in this?
It seems Trian has shown that brothers can't always be trusted. I am next in line. If Trian succeeds in his plot against you, how long do you think I'll live?
This is ridiculous. I'm not going to fight my own brother. I won't fight Trian.
You're my elder. I'll respect any decision you make, but please be careful. I don't want to lose my dearest sister.
I'm glad for your concern, Balin. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm taking your place as father's second, so I'll be at hand tomorrow. For now, try to get some sleep.
May the Paragon smile down on you.
Okay. What happens next?
Trian and his men will clear the way for the Grey Wardens to descend into the easternmost caverns. Those caverns are still infested by the worst of the Darkspawn. We cannot risk our own troops in there.
Understood, Lord Haramond. We should be able to sense the Darkspawn and avoid them once the way is open.
May the Paragons favor you, and the stone catch you if you fall.
Come then! Glory awaits!
Balin, you and your men will second the king. clearing the main road.
Don't you think it looks a little cowardly to allow these humans to take our place where the fighting is thickest?
Are you questioning the battle plan?
Of course not. I'm sure your caution is for the glory of us all.
Enough, Balin. Take your men and make ready. Paramount and I need to have words with your sibling.
Good luck, my sister.
Your father has a special mission for you.
In the eastern deep roads, there is a secret door carved into the stone.
The door leads to a Taig, abandoned long ago by your ancestors. The Darkspawn have made it impossible to reach.
My father believed that the shield of the Paragon Aeducan remains in that Taig, under the stones of the central room. Reclaim the shield, and glory will be yours.
Am I supposed to do this alone?
As always, Gorim will accompany you, and we've sent scouts ahead. One of the scouts will meet you at the first crossroads you come to. The second will be further in. When you get to the door, use your signet ring to open it. Questions?
Meet the scouts, find the door, grab the shield. Got it.
Very good. The crossroads where you meet the first scout will be the rendezvous point. There you can present the shield to the lords, and demonstrate the strength of Aeducan.
May the ancestors watch over you, my child.
Alright. This is a perfect place to hard save it. So we're gonna go ahead and grab a hard save here. And see you next time.